Girl and the Gull, Episode 1.
If you could see what I see, you'd understand. It's not like your street. All the houses look the same, and all the front doors are this boring browny beige. All I see is brick and road and muck on the outside of this window because the man who cleans them hasn't been round yet. Not much to see round here, apart from my neighbours, but they're not like your neighbours. There's this boy who lives opposite, 2 doors down, and the only time I ever see him is when he's feeding seagulls from his bedroom window. I know, I don't know why he does it, but he chucks handfuls of crumbs and crusts onto the street and they all swoop in like scavengers, fighting over dry fish fingers and stale bread. And I see this lady pushing a pram every morning. I didn't think anything of it at first. But then I heard this barking coming from the pram. And the next thing I know, this pug's poking his head out. It's not a baby she's walking, it's a dog. In a pram. Do you see why I've not been out yet? Never saw stuff like that on your street. Apart from that, it's just people going to work or wherever they go. I don't like it here. It don't feel right. It's not like your street. I miss your front garden because we don't have one of those here. I miss walking up your stairs because I knew which floorboards creaked and where to step so I wouldn't wake up Dad. I miss how high your ceilings were because spiderwebs in corners seemed so far away. Here, everything's smaller and colder and duller. There's no one to play out with and no one to come over.
The chime of the clock, the flicker of street lights. The girl is awake way past her bedtime. Beside her on the windowsill sits a house made from crafty bits. Sticky tape, cardboard box and lollipop sticks. A replica reminder of the house she moved from 2 weeks ago. Tonight, she can't sleep.
I've never seen a storm like this before. Every house on the street has its curtains closed and the sky's hidden its stars. I'm not scared, but if everyone else is, then maybe I should be. The clouds rolling in look like bruises and bumps, and the rain isn't rain anymore. It's hail, hitting the house, smacking the windows and knocking on the doors. It's like it's trying to get in. Mum said that living near the sea can be scary sometimes, because the weather and water work together, and when one's angry, so's the other. Did you hear that? That noise? Oh, you heard it, didn't you? I think it's coming from the roof. Oh, I miss your roof. I miss knowing what every noise in the house meant. What do I do? I've got to go see what's going on. Do you reckon it's like a ghost living in the attic? No, it can't be. It would have said hello by now, surely. Oh, but what if it's a docker swept up by the storm, stuck down the chimney?
She tiptoes from her bedroom, closing the door behind her, leaving the perfectly crafted house safe on the windowsill. The noise continues, louder and louder, as she crosses the landing and approaches the hatch of the loft.
What is that?
Propped against the wall was a heavy silver stepladder, a stairway to the noise in the ceiling, and whatever was making it.
Perfect.
Using all her strength, she drags the ladder across the carpet, into the middle of the landing, and opens it.
Shh!
Luckily, the sound is masked by the storm, and once in position, she carefully climbs each step until she reaches the hatch to the roof.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. I can do it. It's probably going to be nothing. It's probably nothing. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Right?
There's resistance from behind the door as she pushes against it.
3, 2, 1.
Suddenly the pressure eases and the door flies open, and she can see a lot more than she thought she would. The low orange glow of the street lamp outside highlights the edges and corners of timber and boxes and tiles.
Something's come through the roof. Something. Or someone. Hello?
The Girl and the Gull Episode 1 is one of a 4-part series written for East Marsh United's Sun and Moon Festival. Catch the second episode online next week.